Hello and welcome. My name is BirdyBot, and today we have a very strange quest for our adventure game. Apparently we're supposed to destroy an entire Pujan town, which is a little ironic since I already have the four-piece quest. I feel a little uncomfortable about this, but we are standing in front of a Puja village. A camp, I guess. I hope that's the same thing. I've found a couple others. And these are the Perry Coalition in my game. Yeah, I've gone on a little journey because I'm hoping to find some like endgame stuff around here. But looks like I have to destroy these guys. So I'm going to put on my blaster. We're going to do some work around here. Let's see, where is my blaster? There she be. All right. So, sorry, Mr. Peaceman. We're going to just drive on by you. I actually have never done this before. I feel a little awful, but let's do it. Oh, this is so mean. I feel terrible. They're like sitting ducks. And they're not even, the fellas who haven't been shot aren't even, oh gosh, they're shooting at me now. Okay, girls. My pals aren't really even helping too much because they don't aggro unless I've shot them. So maybe I'll shoot a couple. Come on over. Since I've got endgame armor on, this isn't too much of a challenge, but it does make me feel awful inside. I do feel awful. This is so mean. Let's see. Let's just grab some of this loot. Oh, hello. Hello. Excuse me. I guess I should have started this quest before. Now, can I destroy these buildings? I can. My blaster uses energy charge, so I should probably go easy on my gliding abilities and my jetpack. This is so mean. Why would our town want us to do this? There we go. Destroyed one. Do I get anything for that? No. Just the satisfaction of having done it. Maybe I'll use my sword for this just to save some energy. All right, let's chop this one down. Does that work? Yeah. Just checking to see the bar. This is not nice. I don't feel nice about this. Yeah, this is not good. I might cut ahead to the last one. Oh, you can pick up stuff. What can we pick up? Plant fiber? Oh, maybe that was a... Okay.
Gotta stock up on herbs.
Gosh. Okay, I've destroyed the last thing, and now a Renton from my hometown is asking me, did the attack succeed? Yep. Okay, now we wait back for their next move. Yeesh. That was horrible. I feel like such a jerk. But it did give me really cool loot. I actually got a chipset, which is not easy to make, and lots of different stuff. So you wouldn't think I'd be able to sleep like a babe after doing something horrible like that, but even murderers need to sleep. So I'm just going to have a little snooze here. Amidst the survivors of my own destruction here. They don't seem to be wanting to kill me. So that's okay. It's so awful. I can't believe that that was a quest. All right, so I'm supposed to return to the colony, so let's do that now. And you'll see that I've made a couple improvements. Oh yeah, Gatling gun. Hello. All right. Okay, so we're back at the colony now. It says you have decided your fate by attacking us. We will not rest until your head is on a spike. Great. I just heard. I guess they want to play hardball. We destroyed their settlement first, Renton. Thank you very much. We'll need to systematically destroy their towns before they destroy ours. You've had experience fighting them, so you're our best hope. We'll support you throughout the fight. May the best species win. Okay, that is so rude. But in the meantime, I've made a couple changes to my colony. Let me just snooze a little bit so that you can see it in the full glorious daylight. It's 5 o'clock now, so maybe we'll wait until 9 so that we've got a little bit extra sun. All right, that should be good. Wake up, lady. Okay. So, first and foremost, I've placed all of our colony, like, main machinery within this structure. Of course, I did have every structure already placed, but the Pujans came by and started attacking. Oh. Ah, yes, our guns work magnificently. Excellent. You can see that some stuff has been dropped. Thank you very much, guns. Excellent. It's like easy meat. And I have used, this took me a long time, but I actually carved out some terraces for our garden. And anywhere that there's dirt clods, our guys will start planting stuff. So you can see right now there's mostly nothing to do on the garden since they've basically caught up with all the work. But at the beginning it was quite frightening. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, great. We got lots of insecticide, lots of water. We've got our factory processor down here and a couple guys working on that. They kind of look like they're doing nothing, but I assure you, they're working hard. Yeah, so we got a pretty good group of colonists. We do have one hilariously named colonist, which I don't know if I can even show on my channel because the name's so rude. Let's see here. She was the last lady I hired. Oh boy, things are happening. Where is she? Let me see if I can find her. Oh, maybe this is before I lost a whole bunch of settlers because the Pujan came and destroyed these tents and these beds as well. So I lost a whole bunch of people, which maybe is a good thing. Her name was a little too not very family friendly. Let's put it that way. And so I've installed cannons on each level right in the center because what ended up happening when the Pujans arrived was that they spawned within these rooms. So that was a little unfortunate. And it took me too long to visit each room to destroy them because my colonists are actually not very well equipped at this point. I'm just going to grab that little bit of loot right there. Oh, there's a lot bit of loot. Wow. We've been just doing good work over here with these cannons. This is awesome. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to add to my colony after this. I do have the quarantine tent dangerously close to the rest of the colonists, but I don't know if that actually makes a difference. I've never even had really like a quarantine event happen. So maybe, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. And it looks like I don't have another story quest since I've returned back to my home. Maybe that means that there's going to be some spawning events happening in the future. I'm not sure. Anyways, that's a quick look at what's going on in my colony for now. I'll keep you guys updated. If you're enjoying the series, yeah, maybe I'll do a couple more. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye-bye. Okay, actually, so I ended up jumping back into Planet Explorers right after recording and decided I was going to do some building. And actually, I pressed record as I was doing it because something that's really cool about Planet Explorers is its build mode. I have been kind of astounded by how different it is in terms of Minecraft is a powerful building program, I feel. But something that's really neat about Planet Explorers is its ability. You can undo and redo things. This is actually, you can see in the playback that this is the moment that was really intense for me, was when I realized how to sculpt rather than place blocks. And I started to delete blocks in order to make this roof. The other thing that's really cool, and you'll see it in just a second as I kind of like finalize the shape for this corner, is that I realized how to use the ISO for building. So you can create ISOs of axes and weapons and vehicles, all kinds of things, and shields and import textures, but it's also available for the build mode. You'll see how cool this is because what I get to do after I present this, by copying this corner, like creating it into a way that I'm like super excited about, and then just simply copying and pasting this corner, it's amazing. I can create something really highly detailed and that I would never do the same twice. And yet here I am like recopying this structure. And being able to carve it is cool for me too. Sorry if I seem a little confused right now. This is just, even watching the footage back, I'm having a hard time focusing on it because it's I knew there was no way I could talk and build at the same time. So here you can see I'm like lining up to copy again, and I realize, oh, I've like last out. So trying again. It's the building program I find is really challenging. So here I go to save this corner because I'm going to place it on all the other corners of this building. Call it corner, save it, done. Now, I'm really excited about it, and I'm going to place it on all four corners, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. Yeah, so here is the completed four corners, and I'm just like double checking at this point to see like, oh, okay, does it look right? Do all the corners land in this exact same spot? And I would never have done that in Minecraft, like created the same corners, but the ability to like copy structures. In fact, if you can see the walls of this building, I actually copied these walls and just like pasted it down as an ISO. And then I start creating pillars. I'll show the end product of this because I end up going back and forth on the building process so many times and like deciding on like what I wanted it to look like that the footage is basically garbage, but I'll show you what I got at the end. So I end up deciding on this glass structure pillar shape with like gold details at the bottom. And then I realized I want to have I want it to be the very corner of the building. And you'll notice it does not line up with a corner. But this is okay because I'm just going to copy this ISO and then delete it and replace it exactly where I want. Like it's a fully fledged, completed block in the game. And so I start experimenting with different shapes and different sizes of shapes. Again, really silly to watch because I'm so indecisive and I really don't know what all the blocks look like. So I'm doing a lot of experimentation. But I'll fast forward to the completed project. Okay, so we're back here watching me finally kind of like realize like, oh, wow, look at this corner. As soon as I delete these side blocks, which kind of just look out of place, it ends up looking really cool. And I end up putting a set of bigger gold pillar blocks underneath to like make this sort of like abstract strange shape. And I get so excited about this corner. I'm like, I've watched through the footage of me like placing down blocks and being super confused about how this all works. But this I'm really happy about. So I end up carefully copying the ISO and calling it roof. Fancy. And then I just delete it. And I delete all this glass corner because I'm going to place everything kind of all at once. So I'm just going to bring up that ISO as soon as I kind of figure out like, where is the center of this corner? I'm kind of looking at it now. I think this is a really cool part of this game. Oh yeah, I noticed that I accidentally made a hole in my roof. You know, you can't do it all sometimes. And even at this point, I'm still kind of struggling with this build system. I'm just like, there's something about this 3D building program. I don't always know exactly how it's going to react. So I really struggle with it. But I'm getting better. I'm getting there. So I'm going to export this pillar, and I'm thinking like here. Okay, as you can see, we're placing all of the different blocks, and it's so satisfying. I totally love how this build system works. I know I'm kind of like beating a dead horse here, but it's so cool to be able to do this. And then I attempt to like cover the entire thing with glass, and I obviously don't have enough glass. Glass is kind of easy / hard to make in this game. I end up thinking that I'm going to go buy some glass, but it just ends up that it's like really expensive, and I might as well just make my own glass. It's just a pain because you have to dig so much glass or sand up and have enough to make fuel. Although once you have a colony working, it's a little bit easier. There's the final product. So this is the moment that I realize I definitely don't have enough glass. I just went out and fast traveled and bought some glass, and I'm a little like frustrated at this point because I just want to finish this roof. It's so close. So I realized the best thing that I can do is probably just create some glass. So I'm checking the recipe here to find out how do you even make glass. It's such a pain in the butt. I never do it. And so I need oodles and noodles of sand and fuel. The fuel is easy to synthesize, and I know that there's a beach right down here, and I decide that there's a monster that spawns down here, and so I want to go like just like so happily digging right beside the monster. And I kill myself because I'm not great with the glider. I'm going to admit I do a lot of long distance travel with the glider, but doing short distances, it's kind of challenging. The reason you don't hear any game sound is because while I was recording this, I was also just listening to some copyrighted game music from different games. And I honestly would recommend anybody who's doing some long-term play with this game, the songs that are included with the game are okay. They're all right. But you quickly become, like, I mean, I've already spent 60 hours in game and kind of don't feel like listening to that music anymore. So it's been really fun to just like play some other games. I take a look at my followers because I know that you can see this beast in the top right corner that's actually highlighted in red in my mini-map is a mini-boss. And I'm going to dig some sand right here with my shovel while my girls go to work. So I'm just like enjoying the day and quietly digging sand and getting fired at with missiles. Oh my gosh, I love this game. It's so crazy, and I keep having to jump around as he like fires like cyclops rays at me, and I'm just digging sand, just enjoying myself. And my two like beefy bodyguards are just taking him on. I think I don't do a darn thing this entire fight other than just enjoy watching them fight. I've got Tenushi C, I think Tenushi C. Who is my main fighter. She's got all these fighter skills, and I don't remember her name. Now I feel kind of bad. Sorry, lady. The other girl's name is... well, I was hoping to get a glimpse of it. I don't remember her name. It also starts with a T and is kind of hilarious. She's my miner, and at the beginning of the game, that made a huge difference, was being able to send someone mining. Collecting resources that are hard to find, like aluminum, for example, is such a pain to find. And when you don't have the tools, it takes about 4 or 5 strikes to actually dig out, as much as 20, actually, depending on how thick the vein is. I think I started with like wooden and stone tools, and it just took way too long. And so she kind of saved my butt at the beginning, digging out all this rare stuff that I could not get myself. So I'm just digging myself a little hot tub, and yay, the body of the beast falls down, and I just get to collect the rewards. And if you haven't seen what these guys give, that's aluminum, gold, copper, and a chip set, which is so cool. I think it's hilarious that all I did was dig, and my girls just finished them off. Tunisia, that's her name, Tunisia, or Tunisia. She's so cute. Anyways, guys, I'll show you the completed glass roof. And here you have it, the final piece of glass. So this is going to be my little home away from home at the top of this area. Having this glass ceiling, I think, is hilarious. And I'm going to place down some sort of like fancier pieces of furniture that I haven't seen yet for sale anywhere else. It's pretty simple so far, but I'll definitely deck it out as soon as I get a chance. Anyways, guys, this is a little bit of the building aspect of Planet Explorers, and I totally recommend that if you enjoyed what it looks like to build in this game, and you feel even more, I guess the idea is, if you feel any more creative than I did, this is what I did was super simple, but I bet other people could make incredible objects in this game. Not enough people are uploading to the main website, and I think you should totally check it out if this would look fun to you. Anyways, guys, now I'm signing off. Have an awesome day.